Good morning, everyone. It's a beautiful sunrise this morning and the start to another day. I'm outside in the backyard, embracing this first light of the day, getting all this strong infrared light on my body, on my skin, and in my eyes. It's letting my body know that it's time to start the day. These first signals of light are the most important for the day because it's going to set us up to have a good entire rest of the day. While I'm out here, I'm going to get as much of this light on me as possible, and I'm also going to eat my breakfast. For breakfast today, I have 1 pound of raw grass-finished ground beef with some salt added into it. It's got everything that we as humans need. It has the full nutritional profile, all the vitamins and minerals we possibly need, healthy fats, full of water, and full of protein. So I'm going to go ahead and get into it as I start the day off. This morning's sun is so strong in infrared light. It's stronger than any red light panel that you can do red light therapy with. This is the ultimate red light therapy and will give you the most health improvements of any light source. This morning's sun also has next to no UV light. So if you're someone who hasn't started getting a ton of light yet, and you can't expose yourself to a heavy amount of midday sun, you can safely be outside in this morning light for as long as you'd like. You will not burn, and this light will prepare you for the later light of the daytime. So you'll be less likely to burn in the midday light. So everybody, get outside in the morning, first thing. This will be the best thing you can do to start your day, is get outside for the sunrise. Eat your breakfast outside. Get yourself prepared for the day. You won't regret it. Good morning. Okay, my friends, the sun's rising higher in the sky now. I'm getting some direct sunlight out here in the backyard, getting a sunbathing session in. This is the perfect time to do it because I'm getting the full spectrum of light as the sun approaches its midday level, which means I'm getting UV exposure as well as high yields of infrared exposure. These light frequencies are extremely important for our cellular health. They impact mitochondrial function and make it work more efficiently. So our mitochondria become stronger within our cells when we expose ourselves to this light, which helps DNA repair, cellular repair, and will slow our aging process. So by getting out in this sunlight, we're actually aging more slowly and developing our bodies to be more energy efficient. So we're picking up energy from the sun and getting better at creating energy more efficiently, so we won't be aging as quickly. Along with all the other benefits that I talk about, like vitamin D synthesis, hormone regulation, circadian rhythm regulation, natural chemicals that get produced in our brain like dopamine and serotonin. I'm going to stay out here so I can get all those things working, keep my body on time, and create more melanin in my skin. So my solar panel, which is our skin, we all have solar panels. We are solar panels. The sun is the signal and our bodies are the panel, and we harness the energy from the sun. So I'm going to stay out here, keep getting all these natural benefits from the full spectrum sunlight. I recommend highly that you guys all do the same thing. Get outside as often, as frequently as you can, for the longest periods of time you can. Expose as much of your skin as you can to the sun, and expose your naked eyes without sunglasses or contacts to the sun. We want equal signaling going through our whole body, our eyes and our skin, so the least amount of clothes possible. Naked if you can. Naked's best because, as I've talked about, the sunshine is locally hitting our bodies, so depending on what part of the body it's actually hitting is where it's going to have the greatest effect. So the more of your body that is exposed, the more of your body will get the benefits from the sunlight. So get outside, embrace the sun, and claim your optimal health. All right, time to get in our lift for the day. I'm outside getting some sunshine still. Got my bare feet on the ground. Let's start off with a set of squats. Try and get a nice full range of motion on these. Go all the way as low as I can. Nice slow eccentrics and try and explode up on these. Really squeezing at the top. All right, nice first set. Moving on to our next lift. Let's move on to some overhead presses. Again, like the squats with these, we'll try and do really nice and controlled eccentrics and explode up. Took that set all the way to failure. Those really slow, controlled eccentrics, those make it a lot harder to get out a lot of reps on that one. All right, let's move on to some bicep curls. Take these to failure. Again, with those really slow eccentrics on those, makes them really tough. Can really feel them though. Alright, for the last set of the day, it's going to be a double set. Going to do 2 exercises back to back. Going to start with bent over rows, take them till failure, then go straight into deadlifts until failure. Get our back really worked here. Nice and fatigued after the rows, so the deadlifts have that extra challenge. Let's do it. All right, good last set. So that concludes the lift. Short and sweet. Got the blood flowing. Got the body feeling good. So we're ready to keep going for the day. Try and do your movement outside, you guys. Everybody, men, women, lift those weights out here under the sun. It's good for you. It'll make you feel good. And it'll get you one step closer to your highest level of health. So get outside and get moving, everybody. All right, my friends, well, that concludes the lift for today. I feel better after the lift is over than I did before I lifted. So that's always the goal. I want to finish feeling better than when I started. So it was a nice lift out here in the sun, grounded to the earth in my bare feet. Got the blood flowing, good movement for the day. And now I'm ready to carry on with the day. Feeling strong, feeling awake, full of energy. So everybody get outside and do some movement. Do your lifting outside if you can. In the sun, if you can do it grounded, even better. It'll leave you feeling better than before you did it. So get outside and get moving around, everybody. All right, my friends, it's time for a little post-lift meal. So I'm gonna eat 3 times today instead of 2. This is gonna be a cooked meal. I have 1 pound of grass-finished beef patties here that I just cooked up after the lift. Feeling hungry, so I wanna get a snack in. And I wanna say, sometimes, like I've told you, I do eat cooked meals. And I wanna say to those of you who aren't quite ready to jump in on the raw yet, if you have a little hesitation, I don't think you should have any, especially after all the evidence that I've showed you that I eat it every day and I'm perfectly healthy. But if you're not quite there yet, eating cooked meat is the next best thing. I believe if you're eating a cooked carnivore diet, it's the second best nutrition you can get as a human. I do believe that raw, you'll get a higher nutritional profile from the meat, but this is the next best thing. So I'm gonna get into this meal and I'm gonna enjoy it. And as usual, I'm eating outside, getting the natural sunlight. So I recommend you all do it too. After your meal, after you lift, get in a nice meal outside. Hopefully you do both out here. Alright you guys, so I'm out here on the water getting ready to play a show. The sun's starting to get lower in the sky, but we still got a lot of nice infrared light that I'm collecting on my skin and my eyes. Gonna eat my dinner outside before we start playing. Today for dinner I got the 1 pound of raw grass finished ground beef with some salt added into it for electrolytes. This has all the proper nutrition for the human species to eat. This is what we're designed to eat. It's got all the vitamins and minerals, good healthy animal saturated fats, all the metabolic water created by the animal, and a lot of protein. So I'm going to get into my dinner while I'm out here in the sun and enjoy it. Nice view out here on the water, so it's a pretty day and a nice place to eat a meal. Nice view for where I'm eating my dinner, out on the water. Got some folks out on some jet skis. I wish I could be out there doing the same thing. That looks fun. It's a good day to be out there. Got some folks fishing off the pier. Maybe they're catching their own dinner. Maybe they'll even eat it raw. So I hope you guys get your dinner outside, get some light in. I hope you're seeing the sunset. I hope you've done some good habits today, some quantum habits, some movement, some proper nutrition, sunlight at all times of day, some grounding, whatever you can get in whenever you can get it in. Alright y'all, I was able to get outside one more time for this very last bit of light. The sunset just happened, still getting a tiny bit of infrared out here over the water. So it's a pretty view. Getting the last light in my eyes and letting my body know it's going to be time to start winding down for the evening. So I'm going to get off the lights for the rest of the night and start to settle down pretty soon. So I'll catch you guys tomorrow morning. Good night.